France introduces legislation giving workers the right to disconnect. If you are heading back to work on Tuesday, have you found yourself already logging onto your work email to check your boss hasn't messaged you? Answering your work emails at night doesn't make you better at your job. In fact, it may well be harming your performance, according to new research. University of Washington assistant professor of management and co-author of the latest research Christopher Barnes explains on the News Hub. If the answer's yes, you're clearly not French. The European nation has just passed a new law giving employees the right to disconnect outside of working hours. That means no obligation to feverishly check your phone for emails late at night. And no evening out ruined because friends can't stop reacting to the latest demands from the office. As of yesterday, large companies will have to put in place measures to allow staff to ignore their smartphones outside normal working hours. From now in France, out of office can indeed mean out of contact. The new legislation is a response to claims being constantly contactable can cause burnout, sleeplessness, and affect relationships. It also amounts to unpaid overtime. Companies with more than 50 employees will have to consult staff on the most appropriate way of switching off and minimizing how work encroaches on leisure time. If no deal is reached, a company charter needs to set out the demands expected of staff out of hours and what their rights are. Some large companies, such as insurer AXA, have already taken steps to crack down on after-hours emails. The legislation was introduced after a report in 2015 about the health impact of so-called info-obesity. French newspaper Libération welcomed the law change, saying it was needed because employees are often judged on their commitment to their companies and their availability. A study published by research group Elias in October showed that more than a third of French workers used their devices to do out-of-hours work. The introduction of legislation to clarify employment rights was backed by around 60% of workers in a poll. Anna Cox, a work-life balance expert at University College London, said, "For some people, they want to work for 2 hours every evening but want to be able to switch off between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. when they pick their kids up and are cooking dinner." Some of the challenges that come with flexibility are managing those boundaries between work and home and being able to say, "Actually, I am not working now," she told The Guardian. France has some of the world's most highly regulated employment laws, including the famed 35-hour week. In contrast, in Australia the standard working week is longer at 38 hours per week,